So, so I've been trying to relax today. In fact, I probably relaxed a bit too much. I was indoors a lot because I had to make sure the builders who are extending some stuff inside, did their job and left and made sure everything was clean after and stuff. So, um, it was just a lot of sitting around today for me. And I didn't actually go for my walk because I didn't feel like going for a walk after sitting around all day. I wanted to eat popcorn, watch a movie, lay around. I ended up eating popcorn, but I ended up going to sleep, having a bit of a sleep, which was nice and relaxing because it was like a really hot day. And then when I woke up, I was sort of hearing the tink of my phone, and I needed to send someone a message because they had something to communicate with me, and so I sort of wake up to that like ding of you've just received a message sort of thing, and I sort of half fell asleep, and then they called me, and then I was like, oh, that message, that ding, I have to open my eyes and do something about it, and I did, and yeah, everything's fine now, but I was in a very, very relaxed state for a while, which is a change. Usually I'm just distressed, got my head under the pillow, but today I was sort of just vegging over the bed. And it was a nice serene feeling when I wake up, but that I was startled awake by the call. So after that, I still didn't feel like going for a walk, so I was just, doing a bit of trampolining at the back, going for a walk around the garden, not doing much at all, but then I went on my computer. I was watching some performances, and it came across my mind the things that you watch, and you wouldn't want to have the people you watch necessarily in your home or as a friend, but you don't mind watching them. And there's a whole lot of issues that come up with that kind of string of thought, and I was just thinking, why am I watching like someone who would probably totally conflict with personality with me? And I sort of feel bad that I'm sort of doing that, because I only do it because I'd like to do it better than not watch anything. Because before I've sort of, I don't know, I was having problems, and then I started to watch TV, and it made me feel a lot better. So that's why I started to watch things on TV and stuff on the internet again, after like a few years off. But sometimes I feel bad because I don't think I actually like the people who I'm watching. I just like to watch what they do and how they do it, and listen to them if they're singing, or watch them acting if they're acting and stuff. So I do like to watch it, but sometimes I just think, what am I really doing? Why am I watching something which like this, from someone like that, Is it like, and then I sort of remember how I felt when I first watched something after a long time, and that's kind of the reason why I sort of like the feeling of being surprised and feeling different things. Otherwise, you're just feeling how you normally feel, you know. And that's why I started watching it again, because I was just going through a really drag of a time and just feeling very normal and it was very alone, and I kind of felt kind of bad, And then I watched a movie and I said, oh, that made me feel so much better. I'm gonna do that again, because I just realized that without watching something that sparks your emotions, and makes you feel something. You know, you're just feeling how you normally feel, which, if you're not feeling that great, is not necessarily a great thing. So, but yeah, today it was just running through my mind, like, how much I would hate to have who I'm watching, like, in my home, badgering me about, with the different personality. Like, I would hate that, but I don't mind switching on something to watch it. So that's sort of what I was thinking when I was on the internet today. And I ended up turning it off because I was sort of sick of sitting in front of my screen after a couple hours. But yeah. And then afterwards I really wanted a drink. It was something other than, you know, herbal tea. So I said to whoever was coming home, do you think you can pick up some takeaway and a drink? And they were glad to. So, because I wanted to feel better and have a good drink, I said that message, and they ended up doing it, and which just makes me feel good. But I'm very full now. I'm very full, and another thing I did today was buy some exercise videos. Now, I know I've done these exercise videos before, but I've totally forgotten the workout, and I wouldn't know what to do if I wanted to think about it and do it again. I used to know it back to front. I used to know without needing to watch the video, because I got sick of watching the video after a year of following the video. And so I ended up memorizing the workouts, but now I don't even remember them. So there was one on special for $15, one special for $20, and so it's like $35. The original video that I originally bought was $50 in the store, and these ones were just like new conditions, and so I bought the DVD format for $35. And I'm not sure if I'm going to use them or not. I bought them because I used to do that kind of workout, and it used to do wonders for me. I used to really tone up and lose weight. I'm not going to do it right away because I still have a little negative thing going on with other people. But I bought them just in case I wanted to do it in the future. I know I've been losing some weight doing it without the workout videos, but I thought, well, may as well buy these. In the future I may want to use it again. So I might not use them right away, but I bought them just in case I want to, because I know that's what I used when I was younger, and it really worked and gave me a good workout. And I think it's really important that you have at least 1 or 2 workout videos that you can do whenever you have some spare time, just in case you want to actually follow a workout and do a workout rather than just do the little bits of exercise you normally do. So I did that today, so it's sort of a guilt-free feeling of spending $35 on a couple of workout videos I used to do ages ago. So I'm going to store them in a special box somewhere and keep them for when, or I can store them with my other DVDs, and they might be safer in that drawer, but either way, I'm just going to store them until I feel like using them, because at the moment I know I don't really feel like using them, but I thought they were on a good bargain, so I bought them today. But I've been spending so much. I spent like $100 on shirts last week. This week I spent $30 on flowers and $35 on that workout video. And so I'm not looking to spend much more, because every time I use money I lose my money, and I've only got a couple $100 left in my account after transferring $1,000 at the beginning of the month. So actually I transferred it in the last week of the last month. So but either way, I had $1,000. Now I have like $200. I'm like, no, but a few hundred went to like fees, and 100 went to charities and health insurance, and another 100 or so went to food. So you do use it, but I'm trying not to use so much money, because I know I only get like $50 here, $100 there, and so when I'm freely spending, I spend that $50 profit, I spend that $100 profit, and I'm supposed to be trying not to spend it so I can save it. So, but on the upside, I might be getting a job, so I'll be back to earning some good money. Otherwise I just get $100 here and $100 there, $50 here. But if I do get the job, I'll be getting a good amount of money, and I won't have to worry about, say, like scrimping. But while I am not earning very much, I think it's really important that I not spend so much money. But I haven't spent an atrocious amount, but I've spent enough to make me want to cringe, because obviously my bank account isn't sinking because of no reason, sinking because I've used the money. So, but I have to remember that while I'm not earning very much, I shouldn't be spending very much, because I shouldn't be spending more than 10, maybe $20 a week, because otherwise I just use everything that I've earned and I don't save anything. In fact, my bank account declines. I decline seriously. But if I get this new job, I don't know how long it's going to last. But if I get this new job, I'm going to see a great improvement in my bank account. And I will just, I'll finally have something that propels enough money to allow me to spend it and save a heap. So that will be a relief for me, because I'm trying to save, because I know I have to move sometime. I've been living here for 1 year with someone who didn't really want me to live with them. So we've been doing the duo. We've been living together for 1 year, and so hopefully within another year I should be able to move out. But I just don't know. I don't know when or what or where. But I'm hoping in another year I might be a little bit more financially secure. If this job lasts, I'll be very financially secure, and I'll finally be able to do the things I never could do before. But I don't know how long it's going to last. But I'm not sure if it's full, like forever, or temporary, or what, It just gives me good leverage, I think. But I think I'm going to have to do some night shifts jobs too, or short daytime shifts, so I can do both jobs, because I'm trying to get double the money to get moving on faster. So I do apply for jobs, but I don't know if that's going to work or anything, but I think that's the way I should be doing things. I should be still applying and working at least 3 days a week. to get some office experience and stuff. But I don't know. But even if I don't get that extra job, I should be okay. If this job lasts like 10 years, I'll be able to like move out and stay away and be financially secure, and I can do it from home, which is important to me because I don't like to really work, and I can do all the little errands I need without it bothering me, because it's just, you just go out and do your errands. You don't have to dress up, you don't have to go to the office and sit amongst other people who have different energies and make you feel different things, you know. You're just working independently. So yeah, so I'm excited about this job, but I don't know if I'll get any others. But yeah. Anyway, for the rest of the night, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I should at least do a little bit more exercise. I might do that in an hour or so, do a little exercise on my stepper thingy. Then I'm just gonna bed down until it's time to go to bed. I'm still not allowed 2 showers in a day, so I have to have a shower by the afternoon, like by 3 o'clock. And that's my second shower. Because when I go out and come back, it's so hot. I get seriously like sweaty. I've got sweat dribbling all over my body through my clothes, and so I have to be back by like 3, so I can have a shower early and then pretend that I didn't have my second shower. It'd be kind of clean, but yeah. I'm not gonna be able to have a shower for like 2 more weeks until we get this shower thing fixed, so but I can manage. I mean, I've been using moisturizers and cleansers instead of soap and water, so they sort of make you feel clean even though you're kind of dirty. But when I get really sweaty, I just have an early shower, and I can have a bath too if I want. But tomorrow, I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I think I'm just gonna go down to the stores to buy some juice and hang around at the supermarket while it's air conditioned. I think that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. I don't have anything specific that I need to do. I know there's a birthday coming up. I'm not going to see that person this Sunday, but the Sunday after. So it's ages away. Yeah, but I've done all my paintings. I've used all my boards. I'm waiting for them to sell before I buy any more. This time I've listed down to $1 for all the paintings. So that I can do them more often if they sell quicker, but whatever. Whatever. But yeah. Tomorrow. Yeah, just hanging around the supermarket, coming back. Maybe study. But if I get them, if I might be working tomorrow, no. But yeah, no, it's just gonna be housebound again, and the day after, and the day after that. I kind of was thinking about learning routines as people do, people who are famous have done, and copying some of the routines so that I can copy them and sort of do like kind of dancing in a different way than how I practice, and see if I can, get it together, loosen up a bit and actually dance. I've never actually been able to dance. I've always been like doing technical kind of dancing, and I look totally amateur. I don't really have any skills, but I like the way real dancers have a more natural appearance. Like, to me, when I lift up my leg, it looks silly. But if you get a professional dancer dancing, they lift up their legs and look like they're doing something good. So I think for me, it's hard not to be a student. I'm not much of a student anymore. I used to be a student, so I'm sort of just, home training myself to be able to do things that I've long forgotten. And why do I do that? Just for fun, and also if it comes in handy at any time. But I like to be able to do it. I like to be flexible, and I like to do these things, but I'm not a terribly great dancer, and being amateur once again makes me feel silly just to bother doing it like once a day. So I was thinking about learning some routines. Maybe that would sort of get me doing a few things that my brain doesn't think about when I'm sort of training myself. So but yeah. I don't know if I'll end up doing it, but I'm thinking about doing that because I seriously have nothing to do with my days. I just like, if I'm not doing art, which I only do a little bit of art because I can't fill out my room with artworks. When I'm not doing art, I get so bored. And I just don't know what to do. I mean, if I didn't have a heart murmur, I could go out a lot more for a lot longer, but because I do have a heart murmur, I don't feel like going out a lot, so I keep myself kind of housebound. I get seriously bored. Like, I worry how bored I feel. But I could go silly and just make friends with a lot of people I don't know, but to me, people are kind of dangerous, so, and I've never had like really great friends, and I doubt if I ever have more friends, I doubt very much I'll be like the best friends ever and stuff. So I prefer to kind of be alone right now. I've had a bad time with like certain people, and I don't really feel like being out amongst others right now. But if I felt like I had a great friend, but I'm not going to connect. I don't believe I'm going to really go out and connect with someone. But if I did, I mean, it's nice to have a friend. I love to have friends, but at the moment I'm being kind of a recluse. But I'm being so much of a recluse, I'm just not even trying. Like, sometimes I actually try. Other times I just don't feel like trying. So at the moment I'm not even trying to like get a friend or a boyfriend. I'm not even going out hardly. So so yeah. Sometimes I do go out a lot more and sort of search a little bit more, but at the moment I'm not doing anything. And I love like my the privacy that I get. I love the aloneness, but it looks like I'm not trying anymore. And sometimes I think maybe I should be, even though I don't really feel like it. And I love how things are, but I just sometimes think maybe I should at least try a little bit, like at least once a week, just go out and try and meet someone. But I'm not settled. That's my problem. I've never been settled, but I'm not actually very settled. So I'm worrying more about money than anything else. And if I ever get settled, I hope to I hope it's in a good spot. I sort of want to go back to somewhere I didn't like previously. And I don't want to meet trouble, but I don't believe that other places are as good for me. I mean, I'd love to be in the richest of the richest place, but that's not going to happen. So I'm trying to stick to a budget kind of thing, like live in a place without it breaking my wallet too far. And otherwise, I mean, there are so many better places in the world, but they're more expensive, So I don't want to move somewhere I've been before and have the same kind of bad time either. And I won't be having the same kind of bad time, but because I won't be living with anyone. But if I get into any trouble with anyone, I don't want to meet that trouble, But I think the problem before was I was living with other people. And so if I live by myself, I probably shouldn't have so much of a problem, but I don't know. I have to wait for all these things. I don't know. At the moment, I'm trying to work and save. I only did 1 month's work in this past year. It's better than nothing, because, in the other place I was living, I couldn't get any work, but if I get this job, it's gonna help me out so much. The one where I don't actually go to an office to work, but I could still use some other work. I could still use more money, but I don't know. If I get this other job though, I'll be feeling so much relief, and I'll enjoy it so much. But at the same time, it's not giving me much office experience, and I don't have much office experience. But if it gives me heaps of money over a long period of time, I'll be wow, this is exactly what I want, because I don't have to go anywhere to do the stuff. And yeah, but I'm still not meeting with very many people. But I don't get along. I mean, the last job I did, I didn't get along with anyone anyways, and me being a bit of a loner by the end made other people dislike me, and I was sort of given, yeah, I don't know. No one wants to hire me there again, I'm pretty sure, because I've applied for the same job. And I wasn't seen as this great help, and people want to hire me again. I was seen as it's more she's been here, I've done that, I'm not gonna let that in again, So that's my problem with work. No one really appreciates what I do, and I spend all my energy trying to do something right. Nothing I do is right, and I don't really get that great a reply. I just sort of get, after I've worked, that no one wants me back, so. But on the upside, the work from home position's nice, so exactly what I need. Yeah. So for the rest of the night, I'm just going to be listening to music, doing a bit of exercise maybe. I'm not going to have dessert because dinner was too filling. And the drink was the top of the cake. It was my sweet tooth for the night. And that's going to be the rest of my day. And then I'm going to go to sleep, and then I'm going to wake up again. And then I'm going to check my emails and whatnot, do a few things on the computer, then I'm going to do exercise and go out for my walk, pick up some juice from the store, and come back. That's really all I'm going to do tomorrow. And then the next day, I don't know what I'm going to do. Maybe I'll go for a train trip to somewhere. Or not. I don't know. It gets pretty hot now, so I probably don't like to travel much, but you never know what I could be doing. I'll have to meet the day when it happens. But yeah, that's all I'm doing at the moment.